postseason classic. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going for a big play right off the bat. Got his man. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball in his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Quarterback may change this route. Going right to work up top. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Haynes. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Haynes. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Power football with the run. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, and a Great job on the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Shows him the stiff arm. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, defenses have to play responsibility football, and you can tell they had the quarterback, but how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage. They constantly put this kind of stress on you with this option, and the defense, they were not where they were supposed to be, and they give up the explosive touchdown.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Using his legs, it's Daniels. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Florida! Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Gonna run it. It's Haynes.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start. and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making a play.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's hot. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Using the quick game. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Gators will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Gator! Fitted in the window for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The sure hands, it's right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on that play.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Raiola. Trying to set up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Catch in the middle. It's Tyson.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Wide open spaces. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Auburn.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it left. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is it, the ultimate game in college football. National championship at stake. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Handoff from the shotgun. Solid run. They'll bring it back to the 28-yard line.
Boy, nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
Now it's second down here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year on the Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Ball handed off. Bites off a defender. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Raiola. And they heave it deep downfield. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up third down instead.
Chris, a big part of the reason they're playing in this national championship is they're an aggressive offense. They didn't hit this one, but I love the idea, and I think it sends a clear message that this defense better be ready to defend the long ball.
Got the first down and still motoring. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. They draw first blood in this national title game. Wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kurt.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
Defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Sun Devils with 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
That sack sets up a second down and long. And he drops back in the gun. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Out past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Auburn. No chance to catch him there.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? You know, of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Play action here on first down. Pressure is coming. Deep throw, looking back to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So, second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. He makes the grab. You finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Trying to create here on the move. What a catch! That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. And the Sun Devils lining up here on 1st and 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Oh, that is a tough drop for the offense. This tight end is normally very reliable as an option down here in the red zone. And if the quarterback can't depend on him in these situations, it can really limit what...
Touchdown, Arizona State, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it and finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
He's missed the PAT. Wow. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Picked off. Not a great return, but the important thing, that pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Caught over the middle. It's Sullivan.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength, and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Short pass finds the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Sun Devils looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Using his legs, it's Nixon. They've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Handoff here from the shotgun. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Now the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely froze the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football, made an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To throw, it's Raiola. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Second down play coming up. They'll run it here. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. So the offense with a 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. And the single back takes the handoff. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more.
Caught inside the red zone and still running. Touchdown, Auburn. They were not going to catch him that time.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Here comes the point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's another deep shot. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
Arizona State.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A great defensive play, and that should do it for the half. And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. On the move now. Oh, he's swarming.
down.